Hey everybody, it's me, Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to improve your grammar. So these are 5 different things that you can do today to help your grammar get better, okay? Plus, I'm going to give you, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a bonus tip, all right? To just improve your grammar overall and your English overall when you're feeling like you just don't want to keep going anymore. Also, if this is your first time here on my channel, welcome. My name is Joe and I teach English to foreign students at a university in Canada. If you're interested in improving your English, like your vocabulary and grammar and speaking skills, you should consider subscribing to my channel and also click that notification bell down below. That's super important. When you do that, you will be notified whenever I upload a new video or if I have an online lesson, because I do that quite a bit. You will be notified and then you can come and learn more English, okay? All right, so my first tip is you can focus on one thing at a time. This is what you should do. Don't try and learn all kinds of different grammar, different things every single day or multiple things even in one day. Focus on one type of grammar and do that for about a week, right? Focus on a certain grammar point for a week. Go over lessons for that. Imagine if you were in a class, for example, at my university. We use textbooks, and each textbook concentrates on one type of vocabulary or one type of grammar point each week. And then at the end of the week, we have tests, okay? We don't do a lot of different things. We focus on one type of grammar and how to use that effectively, and we do it for about a week. So you should do the same thing even if you're studying on your own, all right? Study one grammar point for as much as you can, right? The longer you study it, the more solid it will be in your memory, all right? Another thing that you can do to improve your grammar right away is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing. That means changing a sentence, the way it's written, to another way of writing it using different words. For example, if I said, I want to go to a movie tomorrow, you would paraphrase that and kind of say, Joe wants to go to a movie tomorrow, okay? Or Joe said he wanted to go to a movie tomorrow. So there's different ways to say it, and paraphrasing or reporting other people's stories is a really effective way, because you just keep changing sentence after sentence after sentence. So it's a good way to practice, all right? So you paraphrase stories, and also then you can tell those stories to other people. That's a good way to practice your grammar and also your speaking at the same time. Tip number 3 is write stuff down, okay? So many students study grammar and study English and they try and just remember it all in their mind. And that's okay, but our minds are not built to learn that way, all right? It's not the ideal way. If you write stuff down, that is another hook that your mind is digging into that material. Write it down. Write down vocabulary perhaps. Write down new grammar points, okay? And then write sentences. It's even better if you can write down the grammar that you want to learn and write sentences about your own life, okay? So for example, if you're trying to learn the simple past tense, for example, write down sentences about you. Don't just copy something out of a book that you see or a grammar book. Write sentences about yourself, like when were you born? When did you get married? When did your parents get married? When did you start school? When did you meet your best friend? All right? If you try and use your own life and describe it and write it using the grammar you're trying to learn, that'll give you great practice. All right? And it'll help you remember those grammar points. The fourth tip that I want to give you is useful for learning grammar, but it's also useful for learning anything. All right? And that is teach someone else. Okay? If you learn a new grammar point, then try your best to explain it to a friend or explain it to a family member. Or if there's nobody there, just imagine somebody's there and explain it to them. Say it out loud and explain it as if you were the teacher. Okay? This is the grammar point and this is how we use it. All right? So when you do that, you have to really understand it really well. And explaining it helps bring it all together and makes it more organized in your mind. So teaching someone else is a fantastic way to improve your understanding and grasp of anything. The fifth tip that I want to give you, the fifth way to improve your grammar is use your grammar. Okay? We're not just studying for the sake of studying. You got to use your English as much as you can. So that means reading for fun, go watch some movies, find some speaking partners and talk to them. All right? Whenever you use your English, you're pushing yourself to communicate. And it's real and it's in real time. So in the beginning, you're not going to be great at it. But if you keep doing it day after day, week after week, month after month, you will get better. You'll get so much better. Compare that to someone who just studies a book, finishes a chapter, closes it up, and then doesn't look at it again until the next day. All right? That person is studying, but they're not going to become a master because they're not using it. Using it means you can understand it and you know how to use it in real life. That's super important. Okay? So those were the 5 tips that I promised you, but I also promised you one bonus tip. Sometimes when you're studying English or trying to learn anything, you get tired. You get a headache. You say, I don't want to do this anymore. That's common. I see it happening in my students, all right? We have 8-week semesters, and week 5, week 6, they always get tired. I know they do. This is my cure for that. Whenever you get too tired to continue studying, to try and keep working hard, think about why you started. Why do you want to learn English? How is English going to change your life? How is it going to improve your life? Imagine in the future, you've got great English. Maybe you've found that great job. You've graduated from school, all right? At that time, all of this hard work is going to pay off. You are going to be so happy. When you think about and remember why you started studying English in the beginning, it will help you to keep going. Put that little bit of extra effort in to do it each day and get up again and do it again. All right? So I hope that bonus tip really helps you. All right? Remember that. It really helps a lot of students that I know. Okay, so those are the five tips, 5 ways to improve your grammar, plus a bonus tip. I hope you enjoyed them. If you can think of any other ways to improve your grammar, write them down in the comments and I'll write back to you. Also, remember always to check in the notes below my video because I put links in there to more ways to improve your English. All right? I like to keep you guys learning. Also, right after the end of this video, you're going to see some opportunities to watch other videos of mine. I hope you check them out. All right? That's it for now. Until next time. Bye-bye. Me. What am I trying to say? Oh, I got something in my eye. Something in my eye. Is the hockey game on yet? Oh, let's go.